How to fix the null check operator used on a null value error in Flutter business model. Developing applications using Flutter can be a relatively smooth experience until you encounter the null check operator used on a null value error. This is a common issue for many developers working with the Flutter framework. In this guide, we will explore the causes of this error and provide solutions to help you resolve it effectively. Understanding the null check operator used on a null value error. The error message, null check operator used on a null value, generally arises when attempting to use the null check operator on a variable that unexpectedly holds a null value. This happens because Flutter's null safety feature, introduced in Dart, enforces strict nullability policies to prevent runtime null errors. Common causes. Uninitialized variables. One of the most frequent reasons for this error is accessing uninitialized variables. Improper use of the null check operator. Applying the operator without ensuring the variable is not null can lead to this error. Null values from asynchronous operations. Asynchronous functions that return null values can also trigger this error when their results are immediately used with non-nullable expectations. Missing initialization in the state. Widgets that depend on uninitialized state variables might cause this error. Solutions. 1. Initialize variables properly. Ensure that all your variables are initialized before they are accessed. For instance, 2. Use the nullaware operator. Instead of using the operator, consider using the nullaware operator, dot, which helps bypass null value safely. 3. Check for nulls explicitly. Explicitly check for null values before using them. This approach makes your code safer and more predictable. 4. Use asynchronous programming correctly. When dealing with asynchronous operations, ensure you properly handle potential null returns. Five. Initialize state variables in Flutter. Ensure you initialize any state variables within your state class, either in the initState method or by providing default values. Conclusion. The null check operator used on a null value error can be daunting, but with careful attention to variable initialization and null safety practices, it can be effectively mitigated. Following the suggested approaches will help you create more robust and error-free Flutter applications. Happy coding!